Hi everyone, it is Julie Christie here, and I am on day 17 of my 90-day run. And boy, I look as rough as I feel. And to be honest, I'm low energy. I feel low energy, and I really didn't want to be doing this. But I am, because I've made a decision to do this and I'm chronicling it. This is bigger than me, and it's a journey. In class today, at 9 o'clock, I sat in for my Sunday House of Her class with Coach Laura Lyles. And one of the things she spoke about, at a bit of length actually, was the fact that you're not always going to want to do your goal. You're not always going to want to do what you set out to do. And, you'll sometimes not see the point in that. Now, that was fantastic because that actually met me exactly where I'm at. In fact, where I've been at a lot of this week, where I just don't want to do these videos. I just don't want to write my posts on FB. I just don't want to. And to be honest, for a few minutes early, I thought I wouldn't. And there may be some of you watching who are like, we wish you didn't. But hey, I'm going to, because it's just why I'm here, to testify of this life. Me, where I'm at now. I mean, Julie of the future ain't going to be on camera looking all raggedy like this, but Julie of now does not care. I don't care. I don't even want to be doing this. So it's like, right, just turn the camera on, let's do this. Because what am I here for? I'm here to capture what I'm doing, where I'm at, and where I'm, in terms of where I'm going towards on my 90-day run. And my goal is, or should I say has been, to upgrade my internal system, which is my beliefs, my thoughts, and get myself out of this place that I'm stuck in. We could say it's a real life Groundhog Day, except maybe worse because that's a movie. This is my real life. It sucks a lot of the time. And I know that's only because of how I think, right? I have so much goodness, good stuff. Even the fact that I know how to hear from God, I can follow him. That in itself is, woo, oh my gosh, incredible. That's salvation right there. But my daily experience of my life sucks because of how I think. And where do my thoughts come from? My beliefs. My beliefs stink. I lack focus. I lack clarity. I set goals, but I'm like, oh, I don't really have to follow them because I'm just so much in the way of not going for what I want. I am so much in the way of telling myself all the reasons why I can't. Actually, my critical inner voice doesn't actually have to tell me that often. No, it's just the baseline. We can't. And that's what I'm seeking to change. And as I've mentioned, it's also a journey to learn who I am. So get clear on my identity. And I'd like to share the fact that during today's class, I had the real benefit of getting some clarification. For once, when Coach asked for people to put their hands up, none of the other ladies, okay, barring one, there's one lady who put her hand up to be coached about her goal for the 90-day run. And Coach was like, come on, ladies, anyone want to put their hands up? And I'm thinking, okay, no one's putting their hand up, I'll put my hand up, just so there's someone else in the mix. And I hadn't even really heard what she was asking us to share about, because she did specify. But Coach didn't care. She's like, great, I love that you did that. And long story short, I left with a practical element to my theoretical goal. Now, I didn't see my goal as theoretical, but Coach nailed it, right? This is all kind of airy-fairy. Oh, it elevated Julie talking that, yeah, I want to upgrade my internal system, upgrade my beliefs, because I'm deep like that. True say, I have been kind of feeling that vibe. This is when crickets would chirp. I'm not there yet on my editing thing, so I can't put those crickets chirping things in. I'm just being lazy, right? She nailed me totally. That's me. And what she said was, okay, what area of your life does this goal apply to? And I said personal because of my identity, but no, Coach wasn't playing. She's like, I want something concrete, like how we can see this folder, these folders, like, so that when we get to the end of the 90 days, we can be like, I did it. Never mind, like a graduate. So she was like, okay, what area of your life could you pick? Think of something. And I picked my writing. I've got so many ideas in my head for books that I just haven't acted on. I've recorded voice memos. I've written notes. I haven't done anything with them though. So she's like, right, that's what we need to focus on. And long story short, what has emerged is that my new goal for the 90-day run is to write one chapter of the book idea I have, which is called The Rich Peasant. Now, this is a story about me, actually, because I is rich. I'm rich, but I am poor. I'm so poor. I'm rich because of all the ideas I have in me, the potential, God didn't make me no fool, or, I've got stuff in me that can reap, and create a better quality of life for me. But I'm not accessing that because of these limiting beliefs. And I'm so thankful to Coach. She gave this example of, when you're learning to drive and you want to become a confident driver, if you just focus on theory and you never do the practice, you don't get to realize that. And that was such a perfect point because, guys, that was actually my ambition, my aim when I was doing my driving lessons. I wanted to be a confident driver, and I relished practice. I wanted to practice. I made the most of my practice time with my instructor because I didn't have anyone who could assist me with that, being up here in Lincoln and away from family and all that. So her example was spot on. And wow, that was obviously you, Papa. But it brought the point home. Having the goal of wanting to upgrade my internal beliefs, my limiting beliefs, is all well and good, but it needs that practical element to support and evidence it. And to be honest, I've noticed that even as I've been reading Psycho-Cybernetics, book of the week, because it's only once I started having my desire to address my sleep routine that some of the things, the principles and teachings Maxwell talked about took root. So my new goal is to write one chapter of my book, The Rich Peasant, by the 1st of January 2022. And in other news, this is a weekly update. This is a weekly review. And it's a short one because it has been a sluggish week. It's been lazy. It's been sleeping so late, waking up only a few hours later and just being tired, dragging myself about. I think I've spent most of my week in my bedclothes, my dressing gown and whatnot. I've been doing the work. Like LifeBook was a real victory for me. I completed the intellectual life category this week, no issues, diligently listening to the videos on each day of the week. It's now my aim to get through the content faster. So I'm now doing it not just Monday to Saturday, but all through the week. So I can create some extra time at the end of the year to give to the LifeBook Mastery process, which I think is going to be quite intense. And it's really going to require me to focus and, just lock in what is the key parts of my visions that I need to focus on and bring down to a daily activity. So that was the victory. The challenge was my sleep, like totally. And in terms of what I learned about God, because I'm trying to focus on that, I can't really say that much. I just know that he is keen for me to focus on the future. As you'll see in the notes, the description, he led me. He was behind my desire to go and check out my dream car in the showroom. So looking at the Range Rover, having that experience and getting my head around the finance as well, that was huge. And it indicates that he cares about my future. He is the future, right? That's where it's at, it's also at now, but this is what the journey, not just this 90-day run, but my life journey is all about. And last but not least, what did I learn about myself? I'm lazy, or I can be lazy. I'm not going to say I'm lazy. I can be lazy. And this week I have been lazy because of sleep. That has been the biggest thing holding me back. And it is going to be the biggest thing that holds me back in this process, this 90-day run, unless I sort it out. And the other thing is, I was trying to think, what was it? What was the other thing I learned about myself? I'm quite courageous, really. I've confronted my feelings this week and I've really explored them. And that's something I've never had a habit of doing. So that's a great deal of progress. So I'm growing, I'm still in the game, not always wanting to do it, but doing it anyway. All the best, have a blessed week.